In today's video, we're talking about the Plano, Texas real estate market. Hey guys, my name is Alex. I'm a real estate professional here in Plano, Texas. Today, we're going to be talking about the Plano, Texas real estate market, and I'm going to be sharing with you what's really happening in Plano. What's happening with home values? What's happening with sales? What are we seeing with the number of buyers now that interest rates are in the mid 7%? So what I like to do, guys, is every month we prepare this report. And by the way, you can get access to this report below the video. But you can see this report was created December 1st. Every single month we drop a market update report for Plano just like this. We also do North Dallas and several of the other areas like Frisco, McKinney, Prosper, so that you can check out those reports as well. But here's what I like to do. I like to share with you guys what I'm seeing firsthand, as well as what the stats are telling us about the housing market. And the first thing I look at when we talk about the housing market is how active is it? Are we still seeing a lot of buyer demand? And I look at the pending sales ratio. And what that is, it takes the total number of homes on the market in Plano, which is 453, and there's 138 of those homes that are already under contract. So that means 30% of all the listings in Plano already have a contract. There's only 315 homes still available to sell. So 30% of the market is under contract. Guys, that is an active real estate market. That number is very much in line with the numbers that we saw pre-pandemic, what I am calling a normal real estate market. Now, during the pandemic, that number got as high as 75% of the inventory was under contract. That's not normal. 30-40%, that is normal. So it's good to see that the market is returning to a more normal state. $400,000 to $500,000 in Plano, right here, this spread, that's the most active part of the market. It's where you see the most amount of homes for sale. It's where you see the most pending sales. I would argue Plano, the market in Plano has been great all the way up to probably, 700,000. That's where you see that first kind of real dip down. But even the market in the $700,000 and $800,000 price point has been really good in Plano. In the last 6 months, 1,141 homes have successfully closed. And again, that $400,000 to $500,000 price point, that's where we see the most amount of activity. There's been nearly 300 homes in that same time frame that have failed to sell during the last 6 months. So that's about 25% of the market. Again, that is returning to normal. Not every home that gets listed in the real estate market successfully sells. In a normal, balanced real estate market, we can see that number get into the upper 30 to 40% range. So being at about 25% still means a majority of the homes that are coming on the market are successfully selling. So that's good to see there as well. Now, when we talk about the days on market, how quickly are homes selling? That's probably where we've seen the biggest change. Is homes aren't selling in the matter of hours anymore. We're seeing homes sitting on the market a little bit longer. And again, that is normal. One of the things as a real estate professional that I always keep my eye on is this right here. It is called the absorption rate analysis. Said differently, it's the month's supply of inventory. The month's supply of inventory tells us, with the number of homes that are on the market currently, if the buyer demand stays consistent, the same we've seen as the past 6 months, we take an average of the 6 months, how quickly will it take to sell all the existing inventory? And right now it's 1.7 months. So you may be saying, okay, great, but what does that mean? Well, a normal real estate market, just to put in perspective, is 5 to 6 months. Anything less than that means there's more buyer demand than there is available homes to sell. That is defined as a seller's market. That means home values are going to trend upwards. Now, if this number were to go to, say, 7 months of inventory, that would mean that there's more homes for sale than there are buyers buying. That would be defined as a buyer's market, and home values would actually trend downward. Now, this was normal, guys. This happened in every single city in North Dallas. We hit July, and then we saw the July, August, September dip in the market with a rebound heading in October. This is a seasonality blip that happens almost every single year here in this market. School's out. A lot of people take their summer vacations in July. School comes back the first to second week of August. So there's that August to September, people are kind of settling back into their routine. That's all normal. Now, days on market, they've been trending upward. Why? Interest rates. Interest rates have been going up. So there's fewer buyers in the market. Now, even though there's way more buyer demand than there is inventory, buyers now are taking a little bit more time. There's a little bit less buyers. So we're seeing days on market trend up. That's normal. This is the most important part of the entire presentation in the report that we put out every month, because this is what's relevant to you. If you're a buyer, you can look in your price range. If you're a seller, you can look at your price range and you can see exactly what's the reality of our market right now. Not what the news is telling you, what's actually happened in the last 30 days. So for example, let's say you are a $300,000 to $400,000 buyer. There's 38 homes for sale right now that you can choose from. Not a ton of selection. Those homes have been on the market for 37 days. 36% of the inventory is already under contract. So it's an active market. There's buyers competing in this market. 38 homes in the last 6 months came on the market, failed to sell. However, 175 successfully closed. Those homes were on the market about 21 days. So you can see the difference, right? 21 days to 37 days. As the interest rates have gone up, it slowed down the market, but the slowdown has not brought home values down. Look at the average list price to sales price ratio is full ask. What it's done is because there's fewer homes available, we've not seen any change in prices. Home values have actually gone up this year. But the month supply of inventory in this price range is just 1.3 months. So there's not a lot of inventory based on the buyer demand. So as a buyer, you're going to want to act fast when you see a home. You're still going to be able to get a fairly decent deal. You can see the original list price, $364, the final sales price, about $358. There's a little bit of wiggle room, but you can get yourself a deal. There's 37 days on the market. However, the ones that sell do sell faster. So we're still seeing homes sell at asking. We still see multiple offers occasionally as well. So you want to know this. If you're a seller, this is important because you may be considering, do I price my home at $399 or do I go $404? Well, there's a pretty big difference in inventory. There's a big difference of what is happening. There's a difference in days on market. You want to be strategic in where you do that. And look at this market. It is basically lack of inventory through the entire market, with the exception of this $1.1 to $1.2 million market. But it's pretty much lack of inventory. Inventory is the number one challenge we're having. In Plano, 315 homes for sale. The average home value, $661,976. Again, when we look at the homes that have successfully sold, they're selling for an average price of $624. So super, super strong real estate market. So if you're a buyer or seller, you may be saying, well, what does this mean, Alex? How do I use this data? Well, let me tell you, this data is your friend. It can help you make the right decision, the informed decision. It helps you with the supply and demand. It helps you understand what your competition is doing. And that's where we can come in and we can assist. As a real estate market expert here, we look at this data every single day. We could use this data and help you formulate the best buying and selling strategy that is built custom around your time frame and what the result is that you are after, whether it be buying or selling. So we help people put together custom home buying, home selling strategies, looking at data and how that ties together with your specific situation. We'd love to earn your business. We'd love to be the real estate professional that is serving you in today's market. We believe everybody deserves a real estate expert on their side. We believe who you work with in today's market absolutely matters. We believe working with a professional in a changing market is critical to you getting the results that you're after. Listen, when homes sold in 4 hours with 100 offers, there wasn't much anybody can do. We still had great strategies to support our people, but now more than ever, working with an expert matters and can have a big indication of what happens and a big impact on whether or not you're successful in the buying or selling strategy. So please reach out. We'd love to help you and earn your business and show you what we do that is so radically different than the average agent to really support you in what it is that you want to achieve in today's market. So reach out. Below is my contact information, as well as a link to my calendar where you can schedule a virtual in-person Zoom call with me, and we can talk a little bit about what it is you're trying to do in today's market and how we might be able to assist you. We appreciate you guys for tuning in to the Plano Real Estate Market Update. We'll catch you on next month's Housing Update Report for Plano. Take care.